Pivot fast, close more. The ability to pivot is one of the most important skills that a trainer needs to know. So, what is pivoting? Pivoting means your ability to bounce between offers fast. So, your 3 time a week, 2 time a week, 1 time a week packages, that type of deal. So, we'll go over number one is know your offerings. So, you need to know exactly what your offerings are like the back of your hand. You need to know everything 3 times a week, 2 times a week, 1 time a week, 50 pack, 20 pack, maybe you have 100 pack. You need to know what the prices of these are, and you need to know when to implement them. You need to be able to adjust quickly. So if a client says, oh, the 3 times a week is too much for me, you want to be very quick with going, oh, well, perfect. I actually have the 2 time a week. And you just pivot very quick. And I've learned in my 8 years of being a trainer that being able to do that is critical. Number two is you always want to start high. So start high, start at kind of your big ticket, maybe 3 time a week would be the standard. And then kind of pivot down from there. And you might have to pivot pretty far. You might end up with them just getting even a gym membership and you started them at the 3 time a week. What you can do later too is if you sign up a client for a lower offering, like a 1 time a week, 1 time a week, a 2 time a week, whatever, check in later, maybe a month later, maybe 3 months later, and go, hey, are you ready? I think you're maybe ready for a 3 time. Maybe you're ready now for a 50 pack. Once you've built up that trust, see if you can get them on a big ticket item. And the last point that I'll say is just knowing this information makes you so much more confident as a trainer and as a salesperson. And confidence is a huge piece of selling. The more confident you are, the more the client feels they can trust you.